What's good, you guys? Welcome back to another video, even though I wasn't here to begin with. Alright, so yeah, I know I already kind of started on my makeup because, girl, ain't nobody got time for all that. So, I'm going to just blend this out or whatever because I already put on my primer. Y'all already know the deal. Prime and moisturize y'all's face because when I tell you, like, around my nose area, it gets kind of dry. So you always gotta moisturize and make sure that you good. You feel? Now I know you guys are probably like, Shawnee, your hair is actually out for once. Yeah, I know. But hell, it's actually pretty cute. But I'm gonna put on a wig. Probably. I don't know. I don't even really feel like it. Give myself that extra headache. Gotta really get under there and blend that shit out because I be seeing entirely too many females walking around with this floating eyebrow type joint thing where the concealer is still like you can still see the concealer and all this kind of stuff. It's just like, no, hun, stop it. You're hurting my feelings, and that's not okay. Alright, so today, y'all already know, it's another get ready with me. I want to do a part 2 to what the whole backstabbing best friend thing because I left out a couple things that I had like realized after I filmed. So we're gonna talk more about that. Well, this is more towards the second part of the story where she got with my ex or whatever. Well, guess what, hun? I'm thinking whole time we were cool and all this kind of shit, right? And this is back to the talking shit part. She basically was talking shit on me. You already know that spiel if you didn't watch my other video of the backstabbing best friend thing. Ex best friend. So it didn't just stop there. Like, at one point we were cool, and she knew I was dating that guy. In the midst of her knowing that, and when she was talking about my hair and how, like, you know, it's a wig, even though she couldn't afford what I fucking got, she was still talking about the fact that, oh, that's not her real hair. I have real hair. Because I'm a white girl and I have real hair. Don't you want me? I'm better than her. Type shit. Well, I didn't think it was. I didn't know at the time because I wasn't really reading the messages for real. And I went back recently. And I sort of read through them. And what was the name I called her again? Lonnie. So I went back through Lonnie and I's messages. And I'm sorry for the extra noise in the background. This is not my house. So it didn't just stop there. She was calling herself still my friend at this point because I was very naive. I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to argue with you. I just want to be your friend. I'm not trying to be any type of way. My naive motherfucking ass, bro. And she ran with that. And at the time, what I didn't know was that she would be messaging him still. Mind you, my boyfriend at the time, she was messaging him. I'm like, why the fuck are you messaging him? Like, it makes no sense. It's like. And she still wanted him, which I was completely unaware of. I was just being hella naive to the whole situation. I was just like, I don't know. They were friends before me, so I tried to respect that. But then, the messages where she was talking shit. I'm gonna go into depth here because I really don't give a shit anymore. She had said, hold on. Matter of fact, let me go back to my damn self. Because my best friend had sent me what she had said. And this also goes into how shitty my ex was, because he was talking hella shit on me, talking about I don't have schizophrenia, and just talking a bunch of shit. And they talked about the fact that, and I'm sorry, I can't ignore this, and this is gonna be kind of a sensitive topic for me because, like, I'm not gonna get emotional, but this is hella sensitive to me because if I feel comfortable enough to tell you what went down in my life and you run with that shit and you're talking shit on me about, like, and he had basically said, I wonder if, like, me telling him that I was raped and I got beaten and stuff like that, and me being bullied and a bunch of shit, like, me telling you that vulnerable point in my life, he took that and he was like, I wonder if it was even true. Like, who says that? Like, obviously I don't care now, but at the time I didn't know. And I was just sort of like, wow, like, that's fucking low. And then she was like, yeah, I know she did get raped at one point, but I don't know when. And he was like, I don't give a fuck about her. And she was basically going on saying, you're worth so much more. And she was basically saying, and this is so fucking cheesy, but she was like, guess what's in style this year? Me. Basically, that's what she said. And she was trying to get with him in the midst of fucking me over. Telling him all of my personal shit. So, keep that in mind. Now, and just by the way, I forgot to put this in there. This boy had a fucking bedtime at 9. 9 fucking o'clock. Keep that in mind. And she's dirty. Like, what? Like, she doesn't. Like, she lacks proper hygiene. And I hate saying that out loud, but, bro, she lacks it so badly. And every time that I would talk to her, it was just. Her hygiene was terrible. He had a fucking bedtime and would get mad when his mom would tell him to lower his voice. I just wanted to put that in there. Like, I'll never understand how you can be so shitty of a person to fuck somebody over like that, to call them your fucking friend. Like, You weren't my friend. And I was too dumb to see it. And honestly, and wholeheartedly, I hate myself for ever calling you my friend. And you know who the fuck you are. And I know one of your friends is probably watching this, probably gonna send this to you at some point. I really don't give a shit. Go ahead. Because that's the most shittiest thing you can do to somebody. And then on top of it, still try to hit me up, comment on my post, and act like everything's fine, everything's cool. No, bitch. It doesn't work like that. Like, I don't know who the fuck raised you to be such a, like, but I'm sorry. I go through entirely too much bullshit to be dealing with other people's shit, and I actually helped your ass while you were fucking me over, while you were still talking shit on me. And this is my last part to this whole, like, ex-best friend thing, because I'm leaving it in the past. I don't give a shit. I just needed to get that off my chest because, you know. But other than that, so y'all, let's chat. But anyways, y'all really don't get to see my hair a lot because I usually, like, tie it up, and it's not really, like, I haven't really done anything to it yet, so but this is what y'all don't get to see on a day-to-day basis. You feel it's like, no, stop playing. Yeah, man. And I'm gonna also give advice in this video from, like, what I've learned dealing with people like this. You can't trust everybody. Even, I don't care how genuine they may seem. I don't care how genuine they seem. You cannot trust people. And I had to learn that the hard way. In relationships and just in general. With friendships and all that. You cannot. Got it, Mac. I'm just letting y'all know. But seriously though, like, you cannot trust people. I don't care how genuine they may seem. Oh yeah, they're great. No. Because I thought the same fucking thing. And called this bitch my best friend. Called her my best fucking friend. And on my part, that's my fault. Because when the signs were showing me that she was a shitty person, I would stand up for her. I'd be like, nah, there's probably an explanation for that. I always tried to see the good in her. I always tried to see the good in other people. But sometimes you can't see past the bullshit, and you have to trust your instincts. And that's with anybody. That's with relationships. That's with anything. Okay, highlight. Okay, highlight. I never want anybody to feel the way that I felt during that time period. That girl, with this whole situation, with that, like, my past with that made me want to kill myself. It really did. And if I have any advice to any of y'all out there, it's like, I'm not saying don't trust people, because you need to have somebody you trust in. It's just necessary. But what you also don't want to do is put trust into somebody who isn't being trustworthy, and you see red flags coming up. And personally, if I know nothing else, I'm not even gonna put a wig on. I don't even feel like it right now. But like, if y'all are in a toxic relationship or anything along the lines of a friendship or whatever the case might be, yeah, I'm running out of this joint, so I need to get some more. Anyway, I'm trying to be serious, but man, it's kind of difficult. I can't be serious in this because I already know if I'm too serious in this, I'm gonna start crying, because y'all don't understand, that was a big part of my life. That took away a lot of my life because I was depressed about this shit for the longest. So I hate to say that I don't trust anybody, but I really don't, until people prove to me that I can trust them. I can't trust. And it's not because I don't want to trust nobody, it's just I've been hurt entirely too many times, put my trust in the wrong people who seemed so genuine, and there were no signs. So it is what it is. I can't change that. I just wanted to make this video to end that chapter of my life and let y'all know that if y'all are dealing with something, please hit me up. Ask me for advice or tell me to make a video about it or whatever the case might be, because I will talk about it and I definitely will be real about it. And a lot of people don't like to talk about stuff that they've been through and this and that, and I was that person for the longest time. Now I'm speaking out about my experiences and doing basic ass makeup in the making while doing so. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and some more videos will be coming out by me, by the way. I'm gonna, I know I keep saying this, but I'm definitely gonna fucking make an IMVU video with my best friend Issa, because I love her. She's great and she's funny as hell. We're funny together. Like, we're the funniest pair. So just watch out for that. It's coming soon. And I'm also going to be making a tutorial once I get this outfit. I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to replicate two pores crazy girls makeup look. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. And Shawnee's so spooky's out this bitch.